In today's video, I will talk about a really good strategy that you can try out anytime and that can make serious amounts of pips for you. It is a really simple strategy, yet really effective. I tested it with 99.9% tick data quality backtest and variable spread, commission plus slippage, because I wanted to look at the charts as real as possible. It is a great RSI plus smoothed moving average strategy. What do you need? First, you will need a smoothed moving average that is 200 length. Now, the first condition is actually that the price has to be above the 200 smoothed moving average when you take the trade. Let's see the second condition. The second condition is that you will need a 30 length RSI indicator. It is really important to see that it is not just a random strategy that, I just drew up to the chart. I tested this strategy with very high quality tick data and with every stress test. And I carefully created this strategy with the almost, the most perfect parameters that I can found. And actually, after that, I gave the strategy to an algorithm to find parameters for me, and then I checked if it's not curve fitted, and I run a stress test on it. So when I say it is a 30 length RSI, believe me. Now, then you will need a crossover when the 30 period RSI crosses above 55, and it will do it right here when we took the trade. Then you can make a buy trade. You can take a buy trade, and then you will have some conditions that you have to follow, because if you don't follow them, you are just a gambler, and you have to understand that you should follow your own rules. As you can see, this trade is approximately, you can see it now, 299 pips. And if you take a look at an average scalping strategy that almost every trader uses, that just makes a few pips, and then the stop loss is like 300 pips and not the take profit, and that's why you lose, because you should trade like a casino, not like a gambler. And that is why I show you these kind of strategies. Actually, we have exit conditions as well, and the exit condition is the following: when the 30 period RSI, because we will need that, when the 30 period RSI crosses above 50, and you might ask, man, it is all above 50 all this time. Yeah, this is the trick. The trick is that, it is above 50 all the time, and that is the exact reason why we are in the market for this long. This strategy made a ton of trades when I tested it, and the key factor that I gathered and I realized with this strategy is that when the 30 period RSI stays up after a certain crossover, then we listen to the market, and until it stays up above that certain value, we don't quit from the trade. And it is actually really important, and this is how the strategy can work. So as you already see here, it broke a certain level, and then because here it is just above 50. Here it is above 50, and every time when you would think, yeah, and now I should close this trade because now it is in like 150p plus, you shouldn't do it, because the strategy is actually really good, and it knows that, yeah, the price will be continuing this uptrend. And as you can see, it is clear that here the trend is almost over, and we actually have to close the trade because this is the rule exactly here, because here it crossed above 50. And one more thing, you should wait 500 minutes after you enter the trade, and only after 500 minutes you can start to look for the dynamic exit, which is the crossover to the upside when the 30 period RSI crosses above 50. Until that point, you shouldn't look at the markets anyway, because you will create a safety stop loss at the beginning, and a safety stop loss that will be 59 pips, and the market will either hit your safety stop loss, that is highly unlikely, but your deposits are secured, or it hasn't passed the 500 minutes mark yet. And after 500 minutes, you can actually start to look for the dynamic exit, which is this crossover. Now I show you 99.9% tick data quality backtest. As you can see, I already did the backtest, and it made serious amounts of pips. And this is a completely automated algorithm that I did the backtest with, so this is no bullshit. And if you take a look at it, it always finds a really good spot to enter and exit. For example, here, and for example, here, or here. So there are a ton of spots where it really finds good trades. And when it actually, doesn't find a good trade, it closes the trades with a quick safety stop loss, and that is perfect for us, because this way we can focus on the winning trades and make a ton of pips when there is a winning, just in a market that is in an uptrend. That is great for us, because this strategy is only focusing on the uptrend, and it only takes buy trades. And so I highly recommend to try this strategy out, because in my opinion, this strategy is really exciting. And if you take a look at it, we have a better than 1:3 risk to reward ratio. Our largest profitable trade is much higher than our largest loss trade. Our drawdown is really low, and overall, in my opinion, this is a great strategy based on my equation that I use, where I calculate the certain elements that I look for in a statistics of a robot or a trading strategy, and I have a value that measures if a strategy is good enough or not. I hope you enjoyed this video. Ciao.